Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects so many of us on our quest for meaningful connection, neediness, and desperation in dating. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. When we approach relationships from a place of neediness, we give away our power and freedom. We tie our self-worth and happiness to external validation. But the Stoics believed that true fulfillment comes from within, from living virtuously and mastering our own minds. So how can we overcome the needy and desperate patterns that sabotage our love lives? Here are 5 Stoic strategies to help you date with wisdom, resilience, and authenticity. Cultivate self-sufficiency. The Stoics emphasize the importance of self-reliance and inner strength. They believed that we shouldn't depend on others for our sense of wholeness or well-being. As Seneca wrote, "The wise man is self-sufficient and cannot be injured by external circumstances." When we look to romantic partners to complete us or save us from our own insecurities, we set ourselves up for disappointment and dysfunctional dynamics. Neediness arises from an inner emptiness that no external relationship can truly fill. The antidote is to cultivate a strong relationship with yourself first. Take responsibility for your own healing and growth. Develop your passions, build a supportive network of friends and family, and practice excellent self-care. Fill your own cup so that you can show up to relationships as a whole, resourceful partner. As you become more rooted in your own worth and well-being, you'll find that your need for a relationship diminishes. You'll be able to approach dating from a place of abundance and choice, rather than scarcity and desperation. You attract what you are, so focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Reframe rejection and heartbreak. One of the biggest drivers of needy behavior is the fear of rejection and abandonment. We cling and grasp because we're terrified of losing love and being alone. But the Stoics had a powerful reframe. Every challenge is an opportunity to practice virtue and resilience. Epictetus taught that events don't hurt us. It's our judgments about them that cause suffering. When we catastrophize rejection and take it as a referendum on our worthiness, we create unnecessary anguish for ourselves. What if instead we chose to view rejection and heartbreak as chances to flex our emotional muscles, to prove to ourselves that we can handle difficult feelings with grace and grit? Every time someone doesn't choose you, it's an opportunity to affirm that you're still okay. Every time a relationship ends, it's a chance to practice acceptance, self-compassion, and letting go with love. Rejection is inevitable in dating, but it doesn't have to devastate you. With practice, you can relate to it as something that happens, not who you are. Focus on friendship and shared values. Neediness often stems from making romantic love the end, all be all the key to a happy and meaningful life. We put immense pressure on our partners and relationships to fulfill our every need. But the Stoics took a more balanced approach, emphasizing the importance of friendship and community. Epictetus advised, "In your conversation, don't dwell at excessive length on your own deeds or adventures. Just because you enjoy recounting your exploits doesn't mean that others derive the same pleasure from hearing about them." In other words, be interested, not just interesting. Approach dates with genuine curiosity about the other person's inner world. Instead of trying to impress or seduce, focus on building a foundation of friendship. Get to know your date's values, passions, fears, and dreams. Share your own with vulnerability and openness. create an atmosphere of safety and mutual respect. The Stoics believed that what matters most are a person's character and actions, not their looks, status, or possessions. Seek partners who share your core values and bring out the best in you. Prioritize virtue and compatibility over superficial attraction. When you approach relationships as an opportunity to love and connect, rather than to get something, the dynamic completely shifts. You show up more authentically and attract people who appreciate the real you. And even if a romantic spark doesn't ignite, you still get the gift of a potential new friend. Practice non-attachment. In the throes of lust and infatuation, it's easy to become utterly consumed by a new love interest. We put them on a pedestal, obsess over whether they like us back, and give them the power to dictate our happiness. This is the root of so much neediness and angst in dating. The Stoics taught the art of non-attachment as an antidote to this suffering. They practiced keeping a philosophical distance from external things, even while engaging with them fully. The goal isn't to avoid intimacy or passion, but to maintain sovereignty over your inner state. Seneca advised, "Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them, but because we had them." We can apply this to relationships too. Just because someone is in our lives doesn't mean we can't be okay without them. Practice observing your thoughts and feelings about your love interest with healthy detachment. Notice when you're getting pulled into fantasy, rumination, or overanalysis. Gently bring yourself back to the present moment and your own self-containment. Enjoy the butterflies and the excitement, but don't let them consume you. Keep pursuing your own goals and interests. Spend time with other friends and loved ones. Remind yourself that while you deeply appreciate this person, your worth and well-being remain intact with or without them. The paradox is that non-attachment actually enables you to love more fully and fearlessly. When you're not grasping for a specific outcome, you're free to be present, authentic, and open-hearted. You can let things unfold organically without the pressure of expectation or need. Embrace your own path. Finally, the Stoics encourage us to stay true to ourselves and aligned with our own unique path. It's easy to get caught up in cultural scripts about love, marriage, and happily ever after. We may feel needy or desperate when our reality doesn't match the fantasy. But as Marcus Aurelius wrote, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Your love life doesn't have to look like anyone else's. What matters is that you're honoring your authentic desires and values. Maybe you want to get married and have kids, or maybe you prefer unconventional arrangements. Maybe you're drawn to monogamy, or maybe you're polyamorous. Maybe you like serious commitment, or maybe you prefer to keep things casual. There's no right or wrong, as long as you're being honest with yourself and others. The key is to get crystal clear on what you really want in love and partnership, not what society tells you to want or what you think you should want to be happy, but the truest, deepest desires of your heart. Once you have that clarity, you can unapologetically own your path. You can communicate your needs and boundaries with confidence. You can make choices that align with your vision, even if they go against the grain. You can trust that the right people and opportunities will flow to you. As Epictetus said, don't be concerned with other people's impressions of you. They are dazzled and deluded by appearances. Stick with your purpose. This alone will strengthen your will and give your life coherence. Overcoming neediness and desperation in dating is an inside job. It's about cultivating unshakable self-worth, resilience, and clarity of purpose. The Stoics provide a powerful roadmap for this inner work. By practicing self-sufficiency, reframing rejection, focusing on friendship, embracing non-attachment, and staying true to your path, you'll naturally show up as a more grounded and attractive dating partner. You'll be less likely to settle or sell yourself short. You'll magnetize people and experiences that reflect your deepest values. Remember, at the end of the day, no external relationship can give you the validation and love you seek. That's an inside job too. As you learn to meet your own needs and love yourself fully, you'll find that you attract that same energy in your relationships. Dating is simply an opportunity to share your already whole self with another already whole human. Two people co-creating and sharing love, not two halves making a whole. Approach it as a sacred practice ground for your own growth and evolution. As Marcus Aurelius said, dig deep within yourself, for there is a fountain of goodness ever ready to flow if you will keep digging. Keep doing the inner work and trust the journey. Your person will come, and it will be so worth the wait. Thank you for watching, Stoic Soul community. If this resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit. And let me know in the comments which of these Stoic strategies do you want to practice more in your own dating life.